Hello students, I'm Charmi Miss this side. So today we are going to discuss the model answer paper of history standard A. I would like you all to remove your answer sheets and correct the answers, all of them simultaneously as we go about this video. Okay? Yeah. So the paper consists of 50 marks and first, second, third chapters of history and first political science. We'll start discussing the answers. First is fill in the blanks of the following sentence, which consists of 7 marks. You will be getting 1 mark each if all your answers are right as given per this answer sheet, and your fill up spellings should also be right. Okay. The first answer is Mook Nayak. Second is Povadas. Kawasji Nanaboy Dawa. 1782. Srirangapatna. Cape of Good Hope. Johannes Gutenberg. Alright. Hope all these answers are same. If at all you have also written just Gutenberg or Johannes, not written the complete spelling, then also you don't get complete mark. Okay, you will not get any mark. Then we come to name the following, which was of 5 marks. And look at the first name, the following. You had to write any 2 places that give information about Mahatma Gandhi. You can write either 3, but if you're asked for 2, you write 2, and that spellings should be correct. So I've written all the 3 possible answers. इसमें से कोई भी 2 लिखा, then you get complete 1 mark. Okay, Mani Bhavan, Sevagram Ashram and Aga Khan Palace. Similarly, the second one also, they have 3 possible correct answers. Any 2 among them will give you 1 complete mark. अगर एक ही लिखा है तो give half mark. Shujauddaulah, Mir Qasim and Emperor Shah Alam. Third answer is Lord Wellesley. ये पूरा आंसर अगर properly लिखा with spelling तो 1 mark. Fourth is Lord William Benedict. Fifth is Vasco da Gama. Yes. Then we come to the third question, which is identify the wrong word and rewrite the sentence. So over here, you specifically had to identify which is the wrong word out of the proper statement, and उसमें से तुम लोग को wrong word को underline करना है after rewriting the sentence. So you write this way: correct statement. Then the Pitt India Act was passed in the year 1784, not 1874. Then the second one, instead of German thinker, there was a English officer. Then the third answer, Robert Clive started the dual government in Bengal, not in Mumbai. All right. Then we come to short notes. Short notes also has to have, for example, if a short note is of 3 marks, just like this one, then you have to compulsorily write 6 points. More than 6 is fine, but 6 correct points should be written. So look at the answer. Initially, food crops were only cultivated by farmers. It used to fulfill their domestic needs as well as the needs of village. After the British came into power, they started giving more encouragement to cash crops. So cash crops like indigo, cotton, tobacco, tea, etc. were forcibly grown by the farmers. This process of giving stress on cultivation of profit-giving cash crops instead of food grains is called commercialization of agriculture. And this led to great losses to farmers. If you've written all these points properly included, एक दो words इधर उधर चले गए in your own words, but these important points should be included, then you get 3 marks. Photographs during the modern period. Due to development of technology, there was development in art of photography, recording and films. These photographs, records, films can be used as a source of history. Photographs are visual source of modern history, and with the discovery of art of photography, photographs of various persons, events, objects, structures, places were clicked. Through these photographs, we get the information about the person or an event in visual format. This is an important word. And during the medieval period, paintings are available, but authenticity of these paintings were doubtful. And on the other hand, photographs are considered to be more reliable as they give clear and exact visual representation of place or a object. So if at all you've written complete words with spelling correct, then you get 3 marks. If at all you have wrong spellings, you've made spelling mistakes, then you keep deducting 1/4 mark for each spelling mistake. Third is museums and history. So there were many monuments constructed in pre-independence period. Some among them are intact even today. Among them, some are declared as national monuments, whereas some are converted into museum. Just like Cellular Jail in Andaman. So while visiting these sites, we get information about contemporary history, architecture, nature of monuments, and also economic conditions of the period. For studying history, various objects, paintings, photographs, and such other things are preserved in the museum. Just as during the visit to Cellular Jail in Andaman, we get information about the revolutionary work of V.D. Savarkar by visiting Mani Bhavan and Sevagram Ashram at Wardha. Okay, so we get information about Gandhian era. And at Aga Khan Palace in Pune, we see different objects, documents giving information about the life of Mahatma Gandhi. Yes, give reasons consist of 4 marks, and for 4 marks you will have to write at least 4 marks, that is 2 marks each. You will have to write at least 4 points for 2 marks. So the first one is, in 1453, Ottoman Turks conquered Constantinople, which is Istanbul, and which was the capital of Byzantine Empire. The overland trade routes joining Asia and Europe went through the city. Since the Turks blocked this route, there was a need of finding alternate trade routes for European countries to reach Asia. This led to a new phase of geographical discoveries. These are important points which should be included, all of them. Second is, newspapers provide us information about contemporary events. We also get information about political, social and cultural happenings of that period. In the pre-independence period, newspapers like Dhyanoday, Dhyan Prakash, Kesari, etc. acted as a source of awakening in the minds of people. Hence, during this period, newspapers were not only the source of political events, but also acted as a source of social reformation. Mostly, the last point of give reasons should be ending by therefore or hence to give a closing statement. Yes. Then we have answered the following, which also consist of 2 marks each, 4 points for every answer. With the discovery of new sea routes, began an era of trade between Asia and Europe. Trade with Oriental countries was very profitable and responsible for economic prosperity. So European rulers started giving military protection and trade concession to these trading companies. Hence, this led to accumulation of wealth in Europe. Yes. And the consequences of land revenue system. There were undesirable effects of new land revenue system on rural life. For payment of these taxes, Indian farmers started selling their crops at whichever price they received. The merchants and brokers started purchasing their goods at minimum rate. Farmers became bankrupt. In case of now payment of loan, the farmer had to sell their land. Yes, you have to write 4 or at least 3 possible consequences in a particular answer. Then we come to the brief answers, which is the most important style of writing. Pay attention and check if at all you've written the way it should be. So first you have to write introduction and you have to end with the conclusion. Yes, introduction से start करो, conclusion पे end करो answer को. Underline introduction and conclusion. So you can just write a one-line introduction, that is, the American War of Independence is the most significant in the history of Europe. With the discovery of America, European countries turned their attention towards this continent. The imperialist European countries took control of different regions of America. England established 13 colonies on east coast of America. Initially, England had nominal domination over these colonies. The people in America revolted against this. Initially England had nominal domination over these colonies, but later English Parliament laid oppressive restrictions and taxes on these American colonies. And the people in America revolted against it. England declared war to suppress these colonies. American colonies organized the army under the leadership of George Washington and finally won against England. This event is known as the American War of Independence. A new nation known as the United States of America with federal government, written constitution and based on principles of democracy was born. Then we have a conclusion. Hence the American War of Independence led to freedom and discovery of new reforms in America. If at all you can write 2-3 lines as a conclusion by your understanding, you can include that. But always remember, 4 mark answer के लिए you always have to start with introduction and with conclusion. Similarly, the second one, ये दो में से कोई एक लिखना था, so you could attempt any of the one. The second answer is introduction. After the British invasion, many provinces were lost by Indian rulers. Punjab was one among them. In the beginning of 19th century, the power in Punjab was in the hands of Ranjit Singh. On his behalf, his mother Queen Jindal looked after the So in the beginning of 19th century, the power in Punjab was in the hands of Ranjit Singh. After the death of Ranjit Singh, his minor son Duleep Singh came into the throne. On his behalf, his mother Queen Jindal looked after the state affairs but could not keep control over the affairs. Taking advantage of this situation, British bribed some of the Sikh Sardars, and the Sikh community thought that the British will attack Punjab, and hence they launched an attack on British. In the first Anglo-Sikh War, the Sikh were defeated by them, but still Dalip Singh was on the throne. But the growing impact of British led Mulraj, the officer of Multan, to revolt against the British. And in the Second Anglo-Sikh War, Sikhs faced defeat again. Therefore, in 1849, the British finally captured the entire region of Punjab. Hence, the conclusion is, in this manner, the Sikh power came to an end. Okay, writing all the details is important, spelling should be correct. Then the question 8 is complete the concept chart. So you have to write the sources of history, the written sources of history. Any of them were fine. और भी थे इसके अलावा, तो you could write them also with complete right spellings. Yes, मैंने 6 boxes दिए थे. Any 5 if you've written correct, then you get complete 5 marks. 4 correct, then 4 marks. 3 correct, 3 marks, and so on. Okay. Then political science. Question 1 is fill in the blanks. First answer is president. Second is Rajya Sabha. Third is legislature. Answer the following. What is no confidence motion? ये था 2 marks each. So you had to write it in your proper words. क्या है no confidence motion? The no confidence motion is a power when legislation uses if they feel that the executive is not working in accordance to their wishes. They remove the executive from power by passing a no confidence motion. Okay. What is responsible government? Instead of a structure, the legislature and executive keep a check on each other. This mutual control over each other can lead to a responsible government. Third, explain the term coalition government. Sometimes when no party gets a clear majority, some parties come together to form a majority and they can establish the government. This kind of government is known as coalition government. That's about it. I hope you all have written complete answers and you are wise enough and honest enough to give marks to yourself. So evaluate yourself and report all your marks to the heads. Okay, take care, goodbye.